Okay, this is going to be the first part of probably a very long video, or I'm going to split it up. But okay, so recently I said I had auditioned for a play, which I got into. I got a pretty good role, I guess. And today we had our first rehearsal. So just to give you a little bit of background knowledge, we got the cast list, I think, on a Monday, and I made a group chat with everyone in it because I figured might as well have one. And from, I think it was Monday night, maybe Tuesday, I'm not sure, people were just messaging each other and it was just fun and everyone was nice, and I was just like already getting excited for it. And I love being in productions, like I've mentioned before, and this kind of production was really cool because it's got like 20 people in it, so it's not no one, but it's also not a huge group, so you get to know everyone. And it was just really, really fun being in this environment already, just on a phone, because everyone just was nice and it was so random, but it was also like really just, I was already in love with everyone. And then today we had our first rehearsal, like I said. It was a read through of the script, so we went through the entire script and just read through it. And I mean, it was a funny script, so we were already laughing, but also none of us had seen the script before. So everyone was making errors and it was just so much fun and everyone was just happy, and it just made me so excited for the 2 months I think we've got to come. And oh, I just love being in these kind of things. But I think it's just a good way for me to express how I feel about this production as we're going along. More for me probably than anyone else, but hey, documentation. Okay, so I recorded a whole bunch of stuff of different rehearsals, like about my thoughts, I guess, about them, but I didn't keep it all, so I do have it like written down, but not in video format, so I'm gonna talk about it. So yes, I'm gonna be in the same clothes, even though it's like August now and I'm talking about June, but hey, that's okay. Okay, so first of all, June 4th, it was a rehearsal with 5 of us, and at the end of the thing, one person had gone home already, but the other 4, well, me and 3 others, stayed, and we took a taxi back because it was quite far away. And the taxi ride was just hilarious. Like, we were discussing the most random topics, and I kind of wish I'd recorded some of it, just because I wish I could like look back on it and just laugh about it later, but I guess that's why I'm doing this. And it was just really funny. Like, we spoke about fruits, and I can't really remember much else because it's literally been like 2 months, but it was just really, really funny. And I just love the cast. I really, really love the cast. We had another rehearsal, but that was not even the main part that I'm going to be discussing. What I'm going to be discussing is my phone. We have a group chat for the play, which I think I spoke about before, and it just was flooded with messages. And it was really funny because I was at work, and so like I came home and I had literally over 100 messages. And to be honest, like that's just based on what I wrote down, but to be honest, since then it's just gotten crazy. Like, we've had, I think, I would honestly estimate we've sent about over 10,000 messages on that chat, and it's only been like 2 months, and there's only like 18 of us or something. So it's insane, but I love them. I love them, and they're all so funny. Everyone on the chat is funny, and it's just brilliant. And I just want to give like everyone a big hug. I just love them so much. So 17 June, we had a rehearsal. This is the first time we've had a rehearsal in just under 2 weeks. So it's been a while, and I was very excited for today's rehearsal because, you know, it's fun. And it was fun. It was really, really fun. We were all a bit wild because it was our first rehearsal in nearly 2 weeks, and it was also for some people, they'd been there since like 9:30, 10ish. So everyone was a bit overtired. I was overtired because I've been like unpacking boxes all night. So when I went to sleep at like 1 in the morning and the night before 2 in the morning. So I'm doing a good job with sleep. And then we got to rehearsing, and it was really fun. And I was meant to finish at 3, but then it turned out I was needed for the scene that they were going to rehearse after that, and it all worked out okay because my parents actually couldn't come pick me up at 3. They would have had to come later anyway. So I called them up and we organised that I could stay till 4:30, and we did the second scene, which was also really fun. But at the end of that scene, one person says done, and then me and 2 others have to say done in response together. And that was the only part we really just could not get. We got everything else okay, and then it got to that line, and every single time without fail we managed to stuff it up. And then we got to our very last run through of the scene, and we got it, and we all got super excited, and that was my happy moment of the day.